what your dog did to me! What?
You have a warrant!
My beloved dog is the robot right here.
What?
Trouble Busters!
Yes, may I ask who? Hey, you! Look what your dog did to me! What?
You have a warrant!
What? I've been sucking it up all this time whenever your dog was barking so loudly, but now it's going to take a full month before I'm fully recovered because of your dog. I can't forgive you for this. My name is Melanie. I'm an online writer who honestly has no idea what's going on in front of my door. I just started working, and this lady who's mercilessly stopping me from consulting is Miss Carla, who lives on the left side of my unit, who claims to only be 20 years old.
I'd like to get some information from you.
Hold on a second. What are you even talking about? I don't recall. You know exactly what we're talking about. I mean, look at me. This is what your dog did to me, so you better pay me compensation. I already filed a police report, so you can't run. You've gone that far? Ever since I moved into this apartment, for some reason, I've been sucking it up every time she keeps saying ridiculous things. And that was because she's my neighbor. I was hoping that I'd get along with her one day. But then, if this is how you want to play this game, I won't have mercy on you. I'm not letting you get away with this. Trouble Busters! So now, let's have you get arrested. Let me confirm one more time. Are you sure that my beloved dog did that to you? Well, that's what I'm saying. Don't tell me that you're trying to give any excuses to me at this point. My beloved dog is the robot right here.
What?
The optometrist is located 0.2 miles ahead of you.
Did it just agitate me? That can't be possible.
Carla?
Yes?
What kind of a joke is this?
This must be some kind of mistake.
We'd like to take down some further information from you.
Oh my goodness. I'll be back tomorrow, so you better be here. How dare you embarrass me yesterday? You must be here to discuss this matter. Go ahead, come on in. Just wait and see. I'm going to make you cry.
We've been waiting for you.
What the heck? Melanie, is he a lawyer? Go ahead and take a seat, and let's go ahead and discuss this matter until we all agree on the conclusion.
So, you're claiming that Ms. Melanie's beloved dog, Giza, has caused you harm.
That's right. It happened 2 days ago. When I tried to enter my unit, that dog came to attack me. Oh? Well, it seems like your arm is healed so quickly. Yikes.
I heard your injury was quite bad.
It healed?
Nice try pulling off your lie.
I'm going to turn you back into parts. Anyway, your dog has been barking every day and it's been causing disturbance. It keeps barking from dawn to dusk. It keeps running around, causing and making noises. And I haven't been getting much sleep. And because of that, you're causing so much trouble to our lifestyle. This is all your fault, so you'd better compensate for the distress and leave this apartment. That's strange. Huh? Giza has its barking setting turned off. That can't be true. I say this because you're causing all the noise. Besides, even if it's a robot, I'm sure the technology is developed enough to the point where it's practically just like a real dog. Well, that's not true, is it, Giza?
Agree.
Can't you behave like a dog? But then, ever since you moved into this apartment complex, you've been causing so much noise, and it's causing us distress.
What kind of noises are you hearing?
I could hear the sound of her TV and her talking voice whenever the door opens and shuts, and the noises from how the dog is running around. I can hear everything. It's so frustrating to hear these noises all the time.
So, are you talking about noises from her daily life?
You can tell that without me telling you, right? This place is a wooden structure apartment. So what? Well, compared to other buildings that are structured with concrete, I don't think the noises can really be helped here. Don't you realize that you're being noisy because you're not being considerate? Look, I've been living quietly to the point where I won't make any noise upon opening up a plastic bag. I make sure I open anything that might make a noise outside the house before I walk in. I use headphones whenever I watch TV. My phone is always on silent. I make sure I don't make any noise when I open and close the doors by keeping all the doors in the bathroom and shower room open at all times. That's how much I've been considerate with my neighbors. And why do I have to listen to your noise all day, every day, when you're so shameless about it? This isn't even fair.
Life is never fair the moment you are born. What a shame.
Hey, dog, I don't need you to be giving me a life lecture. Look, I understand how wood-structured apartments are, so I've been as considerate as possible whenever I'm about to make noises. I walk on my toes just to make sure I won't make any noises walking around my unit. I make sure that I shut the door quietly by holding the doorknob until it's all the way closed. I've been considerate too, so doesn't that make us even?
We're at a different level.
Huh?
I'm telling you that our level of consideration is different. I've installed soundproof materials all over my walls. I make sure I place myself inside a cardboard box whenever I'm eating or sleeping, just so I won't make any noise. You don't get to talk back to me when you haven't gone that far, and yet no matter how many times I complain to the landlord about you, he keeps brushing me off. I got in trouble with the police only because they discovered that the dog I've been complaining about is a robot, too. I've been through so much hassle because of you.
And that's why I figured it's best if we discuss this matter in person, and I decided to spare my time right now. Can we settle this matter and start getting along as neighbors?
You gotta be kidding me. Why do I have to get along with you when you're causing me so much disturbing noise? You're so shameless.
This is an audio recorder that was placed towards your direction.
Carla, you're being quite noisy too.
No! You can't even prove that this audio recording was from my unit, can you? This is a false accusation.
No, that's not true.
Huh? Why are you guys here?
I discovered that you were having a discussion over here today.
We've been so sick and tired of all the complaints you make all the time, too.
So we're here to join the discussion.
What? Why are you making it seem as if I'm the bad guy? You guys are in the wrong for not being considerate enough not to make noises. What about that?
Don't you notice it?
Huh?
The voice that you can hear from my audio recorder and the voice that you hear from their audio recorder are perfectly matching.
So what?
My unit is located on the right side of your unit. Jameson lives right above your unit, and Holly lives on your left side. So all of us have been placing an audio recorder in your unit.
Carla, I knew you were being noisy too.
Oh, shut up. Why were you guys doing this? This is considered wiretapping.
We recorded the audio inside our own unit, so it's not considered wiretapping.
Ugh.
If we were to send these 3 audio recordings for analysis, I'm sure we would be able to locate the source of this noise. And when that happens, we'll only discover who is the source of the noise.
Why are you acting as if you're willing to forgive if I apologize now? You're seriously getting on my nerves. You're working gracefully for a remote job, and you must be looking down on me.
No, I'm not looking down on you.
Yes, you do, and that's why you're trying to argue with me. I hate that Jameson has a factory job as he works diligently every day, and I really hate the fact that Holly works at a grocery market that everyone in the neighborhood goes to. Don't you guys realize that you're the cause of all the problems?
What?
I'm sure you guys are trying to harass me by causing all these noises, too. You guys must be working together against me. No matter how much evidence you bring to me, I am not going to buy any of it.
Well, that must be the reason why.
Huh?
Was that why you decided to harass us?
That's not true. I wasn't harassing anyone. I was just being ahead of this matter. I knew that you guys would make me struggle here sooner or later, so I decided to be quicker in action. What's the problem with that? There isn't a problem, is there?
I informed you earlier that I've been waiting for you, right?
Huh?
Ms. Carla, what you've been doing is considered a crime.
A crime? That can't be. You're just exaggerating.
Well, I'm telling the truth.
No way.
It's true! First of all, your actions constitute a violation of the Nuisance Prevention Ordinance. This offense is punishable by up to 1 year in prison or a fine of up to $10,000, and it will result in a criminal record.
Criminal record?
From what I've heard, you've been looking through other people's mail without permission, rummaging through their trash, ignoring greetings, and even deliberately clearing your throat loudly whenever you pass by. Moreover, it's been reported that you time your appearances just to make unpleasant remarks to Ms. Melanie, block her beloved car while pretending to clean, and try to make a show of where she's been. You've also posted notes and warning messages on her front door, yelled verbal abuse, and made unreasonable demands.
That's not even a huge deal.
Be quiet. You're the only one who thinks it's no big deal. For the person on the receiving end, it's a serious problem. Your behavior clearly falls under violations of the Nuisance Prevention Ordinance and the Prohibition Against Harassment.
What the heck? Since when has that become a law? This isn't fair.
There's no fairness in harassment to begin with. This ordinance prohibits repeated and persistent acts of harassment against a specific individual without legitimate reason. To explain in detail, it includes actions such as following a neighbor when they go out in order to retaliate over a neighborhood dispute, waiting for them, blocking their way on public roads, intruding on or staking out their residence, loitering around their home, or intentionally standing in front of their car to interfere with their movements. It also includes behavior that implies the person's actions are being monitored, such as telling them things like, "You left work at X o'clock yesterday," or "I know where you stopped on the way home," or posting such statements on their car. Saying these things in passing is also included. In addition, it is a violation to make one-sided and unreasonable demands, such as saying, "Don't use the same road as me," or "Don't shop at the supermarket I go to," even though the other person has no obligation to comply. Furthermore, acts like shouting loudly in front of someone's house, honking your car horn aggressively, or otherwise engaging in extremely rude or violent behavior also fall under this ordinance. Posting papers with messages like "You're too loud" or "Home alone" on someone's front door, or spreading defamatory statements, whether verbally or in writing, is also considered a violation. All of these actions are clearly prohibited under the Nuisance Prevention Ordinance.
To add, the two of these people, along with myself, have been victims of your harassment too. Do you realize that those are also considered a crime?
Excuse me? So what if that were true? I ended up being flustered because I never knew that I'd be accused of violating that nuisance whatever law. But if it's just some trouble in the neighborhood, most of them are only treated as a misdemeanor, and all I'd have to do is pay a fine, and that's it. There's nothing for me to be afraid of.
You certainly seem to have nerves of steel, but can you really say you're not afraid?
Huh?
Many a little makes a mickle.
What? Wait, what are you guys talking about?
After everything you've done to me, taking my bicycle without permission, that is clearly theft, you know.
No way, I always make sure I return it.
It's considered theft the moment you take it without the owner's consent.
What?
On top of that, the bicycle has been repeatedly vandalized, the tires punctured multiple times, and the basket filled with trash.
These acts fall under property damage and are considered criminal offenses as well.
Oh my, but I was just taking it out on her.
It's strange, really. All perpetrators say the same thing.
Oh, shut up.
Furthermore, sending warning letters may constitute criminal intimidation under the Penal Code.
Intimidation carries a penalty of up to 2 years in prison or a fine of up to $3,000.
The food waste you've been leaving on your balcony has even fallen onto mine and Holly's balconies.
This violates the Waste Disposal Act and can result in up to 5 years in prison or a fine of up to $100,000 or both penalties combined, making it a serious offense.
And finally, the act of posting notices on the front doors of me, Jameson, and Holly is also a serious matter.
Isn't that the thing that you were mentioning about the Nuisance Prevention Ordinance?
If you only posted it.
What?
The contents of what you wrote became a whole different problem.
What are the contents?
They're about things that would bring down my social reputation.
So what? All I did was to post a piece of paper.
That's what you would say, but...
This is considered defamation under the Penal Code.
What?
Therefore, this can result in up to 3 years in prison or a fine of up to $5,000. And since you're going around telling false rumors about me, it would be considered defamation for that, too.
Why? I only wrote how I honestly felt.
Well, you're a grown adult, and it's not something that will be forgiven.
In addition, you've committed a crime of insult under the Penal Code, too, so there's a high chance that you'll be sentenced to imprisonment.
But please stop. Defamation, insult. You guys are just exaggerating. If the neighborhood were to find out that I got arrested over something like this, how am I supposed to continue to live? Are you telling me to live on thin ice? If that were to happen, I'm going to sue you guys for demanding me instead.
Go ahead.
Huh?
If that accusation causes us any further harm, we will have no choice but to take legal action through a civil lawsuit.
We're going to crush you into pieces.
Your machine learning function must be acting up. Are you sure about this? I'm the woman who would do things if I were to declare it.
I said go ahead. However, I have Mr. Cobweb, the talented lawyer who's never lost a case, with me.
Oh, you're flattering me, but it's the truth!
Yikes.
What's most unforgivable is the fact that you made a false police report as you accused Giza of harming you.
You're an enemy of all dogs in the world.
Hey, can't you at least try to act like a dog?
Under the Penal Code, this constitutes false accusation, which is punishable only by imprisonment ranging from a minimum of 3 months to a maximum of 10 years, without any option for a fine.
Is that also under the Penal Code?
Of course.
This applies to anyone who makes false accusations, complaints, or other reports with the intent to cause another person to face criminal penalties or imprisonment. Theft, property damage, intimidation, violation of the Waste Disposal Act, defamation, insult, and so on. Taken all together, it is inevitable that you could spend several years behind bars. So, worrying about your future apartment life will no longer be your main concern.
What? Then I'll fight you guys by hiring a lawyer too.
That'll only happen if any lawyer is willing to take the challenge, knowing that it'll be against me. I'm willing to take the fight.
I don't think you'll find one, though.
Damn it. I've already lost this fight even before it started. I hate this, I hate this, I hate this.
Defendant Carla, be silent.
Tell me which manufacturer made you, because I'm going to file a complaint. Oh, Melanie, I have been conquering this apartment complex until you moved in. Ever since you moved in here, my happy life is all messed up.
Your personality has been messed up to begin with, though.
Seriously.
Want me to factory reset you, huh? At this point, I'm going to do whatever it takes. Hello? Is this the police? This woman named Melanie and her lawyer are threatening me.
Just kidding. Did you really think you reached the police?
Hey, discipline your dog.
I forgot to tell you, but I already reached out to the police on my end, and the audio recorder has been turned on during this entire conversation.
What?
Crush you into pieces.
I'm truly so sorry about this matter. Oh, please, I'm very sorry about everything, so will you please have mercy on me? I'll consider myself some sort of plant or something as I lead the rest of my life. I'm so sorry I got carried away. Why wouldn't you forgive me? Aren't we even at this point? Hey!
You only have a one-way ticket out of here.
I'm going to call you Chucky starting today.
Afterwards, Carla ended up with a long record of convictions and was sentenced to 3 years in prison without probation, along with fines totaling $36,000. She was unable to return to her apartment or see anyone anymore. They say she's now serving her time, fueled by not hatred toward me, but towards Giza.
That dog. That dog!
The incident was even picked up by local media, where Carla was dubbed the Asaborobo Lady, and in a strange way, she became something of a public figure. However, for Carla herself, life after release turned out to be a long and difficult road. As for me, I finally managed to save enough money to move, and I'll soon be relocating to a pet-friendly apartment. I've also decided to welcome a new family member, Giza's little brother. From now on, I'm going to let him live like a proper dog and enjoy himself to the fullest. Trouble Busters!